Hey guys, I want to come here quickly and do this quick live because I feel like most parents who get the diagnosis of autism quickly go into like a frenzy, and that is very understandable. So I wanted to come and do a quick live and tell you guys what I think that you should do, like your first action should be when you get the diagnosis for autism. So if you're watching this and you probably just got the diagnosis or you've had it for a while and you still don't know what to do, hopefully this helps you. Or if you know someone who needs this because they just got a diagnosis, then please go ahead and share it with them. But this is just going to be like a 5 minutes live. And of course, when I do a live, if you come on and you want to ask me a question, go ahead and do that. Let me quickly type, post a question if you have one. That anyone who comes can see that I'm very, very open to answer any autism question that you have. Okay, so usually, I think like the first thing that people want to do, and rightfully so, when you get an autism diagnosis, is to seek professional help, right? I think that that's the second thing you should do. That's not the first thing, in my opinion. In my opinion, the first thing you should do is to go on Google or Chat GPT and ask for the celebrities who are autistic. Ask for successful autistic people. Ask for those examples. The reason why I feel like this is the first thing you should do is because that will put you in a different headspace. I think, you would automatically go from my life is finished to okay, there's hope. And when you go from my life is finished to there's hope, it would clear your brain and your mind and your body and soul to begin to want for the the solutions that you need. Because if you're coming from a place of hopelessness, then everything kind of shuts down, right? And even when there's a solution right in front of you, you don't see it because you're panicky, you're not in a healthy place. And this affects everyone in the household, including the autistic child, because they, especially for autistic children, right, they observe energy. So when they see that energy that you have towards them, like, oh my goodness, this child is never going to amount to anything. I'm going to have to take care of this child forever. And all of those negative feelings that we all felt. I felt it too in the beginning. If you come from a place like that, then the child too is losing hope, even though you're not doing it consciously, but they themselves too unconsciously begin to lose hope in themselves. So I feel like if you go online, and I don't have to reel out all the successful autistic people or famous autistic people, because you can just go to Google and do it. But okay, if I have to give a few examples, everybody knows Temple Grandin. What's his name? The guy that acts. Oh, but this lady, she acted in Splash. If you're from my generation, then you've seen Splash. She was the mermaid. She was very pretty. The mermaid herself, she's autistic. There's so many people who are autistic and are in the film industry. Authors, a lot of autistic people are authors. A lot of autistic people are accountants because once they like something, they like it, right? So once they like numbers, they love it. Most of them are data analysts. Of course, they're into computers. And a lot of autistic people are into anime, cartoons, right? So there are a lot of famous autistic people who do short films, cartoon, all of those things. But like I said, you can just go online and Google these things and you find all these people. I feel like that should be your first step. Just go online, Google famous autistic people, and read up on them. If your child already has an interest, so your child is older and you find that your child already has an interest, say they like to draw or they like to write, then when you find a famous autistic person who does that kind of thing, you want to hone in on that person and read more about that person and even introduce the person to your child. So they know that, they're not alone and there's hope for them. And with practice, patience, and a lot of love and acceptance in the home, they can be whatever they want to be, right? They can be whatever they want to be. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So the first thing is Google those famous autistic people just to put your head in a different light. And then afterwards, of course, the next thing is to seek professional help. And if you live in a country where autism therapy is not free or accessible or cheap enough, you can join our website at Williams Loves to Learn. If you go to Empowering Parents, that's all we do there. We're just there to give strategies for you and your family. So we work with licensed therapists and myself, who's an experienced parent. Some people like my perspective of things because I'm not just textbook. I'm real life experience. Like what I've used for my son is what I'm teaching over there. So you have a combination of me and licensed therapists who have experience as well with kids. So you can go to Williams Loves to Learn and click on Empowering Parents. The membership site is just $17 a month. So you can do that if you want, if you don't have access to therapy. But if you do, then just continue with your therapy. But again, like I said, first things first is to find those people and get your mind right. All right. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for today. If you're just joining, please watch the replay. Thank you. And share. Thank you. And like. All right. Bye bye.